So I'm going to go over the Starlink launch for tomorrow really quick because we all know what's coming. 2:17 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Oh, it's at 18:17 UTC. Is that right? Is that right? 18:17 UTC, I believe. Something like that. 18:17 UTC. Okay, here we go. So let me switch this over for you guys with the cool transition and everything. Okay, that worked. So on spacenewspod.com, we have the latest SpaceX launch information. They're launching 60 Starlink satellites. There's no rideshare this time. No rideshare. They're doing it all themselves. And they're launching them to LEO. They're launching them at 2:17 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm going to be here at 1:17 Eastern time, 1 hour before the launch, so we can hang out. We can talk everything SpaceX, Starlink, etc. That's 18:17 UTC. So if you're not familiar with what Starlink is, there we go. That was hard to say. What Starlink is, it is a satellite constellation that will enable rural areas to have gaming speed internet. And there's been some tests out there where the pings are under 20 milliseconds. Under 20. Dude, I can't get that. I have really high speed internet here. Really high speed internet. And most of the time I'm at like 30 or 40, which is really ridiculous. Like that's really ridiculous for high speed internet for gaming. And I got the higher speed. I paid for the higher speed internet so I could stream on YouTube, so I could game, and so I could get the advantage, get the edge on my competition. But if Starlink, some of them are like in the 20s or 30s, and if Starlink is going to be faster than cable internet, I don't know what I'm going to do because everyone's going to be able to destroy me. It's like, dude, why would I have regular cable internet when I can have Starlink? So I'll switch over, and I'm actually in the region where Starlink will be testing this. So it's going to be like the upper northeast, northwest, mid north of the US. Is that the right word? Right terminology? The mid north and Canada. They'll be testing this hopefully by the end of this year. Hopefully they can get enough satellites up there. But this satellite that's going up, this launch, it's going up tomorrow at 2:17 p.m. Eastern time, 18:17 UTC. We'll be launching 60 more Starlink satellites. So it's going to be a doozy. It's going to be fun, and we're going to enjoy ourselves on the live stream tomorrow. So that is that. That is that for Starlink today. That's just a quick one. That's for the launch. But there's other stuff that's going on with Starlink. I found this Reddit thread. It says SpaceX asked the FCC for permission to install 10 Starlink user terminals on SpaceX's vessels. Okay, so what does this mean? It means SpaceX is looking for FCC approval and permission to use Starlink on their drone ships and other ships that are mobile. So the drone ships that are catching the Falcon 9s possibly could get Starlink. And there's been rumors going around for a while now that SpaceX has been using Starlink kind of like under the radar to get us the video footage of the on the Falcon 9 landings out there on the drone ships. So here we go. Let's read this out. In order to expand its assessment of the end-to-end capabilities of its satellite system, SpaceX seeks authority to test these UTA 201 user terminals on seagoing platforms for a period of up to 2 years. Specifically, SpaceX proposes to deploy a total of 10 Earth stations across up to 10 vessels, including 2 autonomous spaceport drone ships used to land rocket boosters at sea on high-velocity missions that cannot carry enough fuel to allow for a return to launch site landing, and support ships that accompany the drone ships to the landing zone at sea. So we could get a test of Starlink because they want to make Starlink available to planes, trains, automobiles, buses, boats, ships, cargo, everything. They want it everywhere. So they need to make sure that they test this thing before before they launch it to the general public. So they have a 2-year window. It says here they have a 2-year window. SpaceX seeks experimental authority for operation of its user terminals aboard these vessels when they are, one, anchored at port, so they're not going to be moving, and two, in transit to predetermined landing zones of the Atlantic Ocean, and three, on station at those landing zone sites. So how cool is that? If you guys had, so chat, if you had the chance to get Starlink in your current situation, and it was similar speeds, maybe a little bit, say if it was the same speed as you get now, if you had the same speed, but you got to use Starlink, the satellite, and you get the beta test it, would you ditch your current provider just to beta test Starlink and have sort of a not perfect experience right away? Because you might not have the perfect experience. It might still be buggy for a while. And you never know what's going to happen in a beta period. They'll test software, they'll update firmware, may have to change out some hardware. Jonathan said, if you, I would get it even if it's worse because I hate my cable company. Nice. I feel you there. I feel you there. My cable company always tries to like nickel and dime everybody. So instead of having, the regular, just all we want is internet, right? All I want is internet. But they want you to have cable TV in order to get internet, and they want to sign you up for a phone plan. I went in to pay my bill like a couple months ago, and the person behind the desk was like, "Oh, you got an iPhone, I see." I was like, "Yeah," and they said, "We offer phone plans," and I was like, "Okay," and she said, "You can bring your own phone too." And I said, "Okay, that's cool." And I said, "Okay, how much?" She said, $45. And I said, "Oh, I'm paying 40 now. So I'm good. And I'm on the Verizon network. So I'm really good." And she said, "Okay, we could just bundle it with everything. It's just one payment." And I was like, "But can I pay it with an app within seconds? Do I have to navigate this crazy app with all this other stuff? Can I just go boop and pay my bill?" Don't think so. So ease of use, it's $5 less, and I have great service, and their customer service where I'm at right now is really good. So I was like, "I'm sorry, I can't do it." The phone plan, like they're just going to keep trying to bundle things because they're losing cable subscribers. So I have 2G internet. So whoa, cellular is where Starlink is not needed, and Wi-Fi is NM. Cellular is where Starlink is not needed. What does that mean? So if you have cell service, you won't need Starlink? Is that what you're saying? Cruise ship, Roger. Yeah, cruise ships sound like a perfect place for this. Because how many people are on a cruise? I don't know. I've never been on a cruise. 1,000 people? Maybe 1,000? I've never been. I would use my wireless internet instead of Starlink. Oh, okay. iOS 14 is here now. What? It just dropped. Catertot Gaming. Hello. You press enter mid-sentence. Oh, okay. I'm confused anyway, man. I'm confused anyway. Today I'm totally confused. My internet sucks, says Neil. So yes, for sure. I hear you, man. I hear you. When I lived on a mountain in Vermont, and it was just horrible internet. Just really bad internet. It was okay, but it would drop in and out. And if I had Starlink, I would have been like, sign me up right now. Would have been perfect. Would have been perfect. Spaceflight, what's up, man? Welcome, Catertot Gaming. Catertot Gaming. It's a big one. Oh man, I can't download it then. Not right now. Let me see if my iOS update came in. I'm excited about this stuff too, by the way. What is my mic? Nope, not yet for me. Oh well. So let's get into the very end of this article here. As required under Special Condition 90566 of the above referenced Earth Station Authorization, SpaceX Services Inc. SpaceX hereby provides the model number for its user terminal, UTA 201. Okay. UTA 201. So let's do a little research for this. Let's see if we can find any sort of information about this. There's not really much going on. I'm going to do a quick search for this. UTA 201. Let's see if we can find this thing. I know we have the satellites, right? We have the satellites. We've seen the dishes. Everyone's seen the dishes. They're like cool little spaceships, like little saucers on top of a stick. It's pretty awesome. But there's some FCC reports going out there. But you know, the testing that's going to be going on next will be on things in the sea or in the ocean. So I'm really happy about that. I really hope that they can get this like spread across so many different places that they can make tons and tons of money, like billions and billions, hundreds of billions of dollars, trillions of dollars, so they can make starships, thousands of starships, and send them to Mars. Let's get some boots on Mars. Oh, what, Neil? Your iOS 14 is ready? Starlink is slower than your cable connection. It is possible. It is possible. Sometimes there's faster though. Sometimes it's faster. There was a what am I doing here? Got to go back here. So if it's 20 milliseconds or less, right now I'm getting 40 milliseconds, 45 milliseconds for some services, right? For some applications. Download speeds super fast. My upload is okay, but it's not super fast. So maybe if Starlink was going to have a super fast upload, I would switch. I think that would be the game changer for me. If it was similar to my download speeds, but also, you know, the upload speed has to be really, really fast, and then I would switch over. But right now, I'm not sure. I don't think SpaceX updated their website. Not yet, no. But the Starlink launch will be tomorrow at 2:17 p.m. Eastern Time, 18:17 UTC. Tune in 1:17 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow here on this channel, so we can watch it together and have a little watch party. Our cable started out at $75 per month, and after a year, up to $145. What? They said the trial was over now. 2 years is up, and $210 per month. That is some ripoff, man. That is some ripoff. How long have you been trying to grow out your beard for me? This is like one day. I gotta shave it. I've been 1 light year. I've been growing out my beard for 1 light year. No, it's like a day. Yeah, I forgot to shave yesterday, so my beard's growing out a little bit. It's good times. Price of Starlink will be key for whether people switch. Speed doesn't matter to most folks. That's true. If they can get it around $45, I think that's a really good price for really high speed internet. Should I watch your stream or Tim's stream? Why not both? Do both. Tim's good, man. I have nothing but respect for Tim. So if you choose him over me, that's cool. Tim's awesome. But I'm just saying, you'd be cooler. You'd probably be the coolest person that I know if you stayed here and watched over here.